Hi, today I'm standing out in the peach orchard and wanting to talk a little bit about what is happening to the fruit trees when they're under a drought stress and a heat stress, and why we are having here at Eckert's trouble this year anticipating when peaches are going to ripen, and a little bit of the reason why our crop is smaller than we anticipated. First of all, it's very hot. Today is about 106 degrees. I'm hot and the trees are hot too, and what you can start to see are some of the symptoms are the response mechanisms that the trees have, and the leaves kind of wilting up. You can see these leaves curling back. That is a very characteristic response to heat stress and drought stress. Two factors this year. Very, very dry year and a very, very hot year. Without water, the tree has to conserve every ounce of water it can. And the way it does that is to close the stomatas in each of the leaves. And the stomata are what allow the water to evaporate out of the tree and help it cool itself, help it draw water up from the roots through osmosis. But the stomata also are the opening by which carbon dioxide enter the leaves and allow photosynthesis to occur. So without opening those stomata, we're not generating any new energy inside these trees, and that delays the ripening of the fruit, so that they cannot convert their sugars and continue to mature. As we've been going through this season, what's happened is it is drug out longer and longer. So our longest peach season prior to this year was about 82 days. This year we're anticipating it taking us about 94 to 96 days to harvest all of our peaches. So we've had a tremendous increase in the time frame in which we harvest. And you can see I'm standing in a block of Autumn Star peaches, and typically we would be harvesting these peaches about 10 days after we start Cresthaven, and we've got nowhere close to being ripe here. I think these are probably 2 weeks away from being ready. So again, I think the delay effect is going to continue through the season and going to also deliver less fruit on a daily basis as a result. The other factor, of course, is the drought, and the drought doesn't give the tree enough water to size the fruit in the final stages of ripening. So we end up with fruit that's smaller. We have the same number of fruit, but each fruit is slightly smaller than it was a year ago. And that translates into fewer baskets of peaches to sell. So what we thought was the biggest crop in our history is now about 20% less than last year's crop. And so we've got more days to harvest them and fewer bushels to harvest. That means it's very light picking right now, and it's also very challenging for us to anticipate when those ripening dates are going to occur, because we've never been in this experience before. Illinois is not typically a climate that we think of drought stress for peach trees. So I just wanted to let everyone know a little bit about what we're seeing and what we're learning about how peaches are growing here in Illinois this year, and why we're having challenges anticipating what our availability will be. But they still taste good, and the peach trees are still alive, albeit under stress, and we are now looking at a lot of irrigation so that we don't run into this problem again. So hope it helps. Thanks.